Alright, I want to document the entity gang stalking at the Starbucks at 507 North Euclid Avenue.
Hi, what can I get for you?
It's impossible light activity. That is dynamic and it's stationary. You're looking at them. This is the engineer light that they molest with. And this is speaking to surveillance. The entity is not talking to you, ostensibly not aware of your presence, and they're monitoring. And they're doing so while Starbucks is profiting from gang stalking. Literally the ordering of the drinks in the drive-thru, where I've also documented the fake sun over me, by the way, and this parking lot remaining stalked with engineer light, which is occurring outside. This is impossible light activity occurring and not the product of headlights, okay? This is P.O.C. They are monitoring what I'm uploading onto the Google Drive. And this is the same entity that's engaged in the pattern of conduct. License plate 8YKY381. Those aren't headlights. That's P.O.C. Stalking in the path with light while they're monitoring simultaneously. Starbucks is engaged. This is a federal RICO case. All right. That's the same thing that they're doing on the inside, molesting me with impossible light while they're driving on Euclid Avenue. Headlights, sunlight, reflection off of the side of your vehicle miraculously is not occurring or going to ricochet inside under any circumstances. Neither are those headlights that you saw the shadow of these bushels moving, fanning across this building. That's engineer light. They're gang stalking through the drive-thru, and Starbucks knows that I'm here. Starbucks is monitoring. They don't have to talk to you, meaning the demons don't have to talk to you, and their knowledge of you is shown through that specific environment. This is ongoing criminal monitoring. This is third-party license plate. This is relevant to the federal RICO case 708-67R3. This is P.O.C. This is federal stalking. Starbucks is an establishment that is monitoring while they're taking the orders. They're engaged in audible activity. While they're in the building, they're in relevant position. While engineer light is occurring, the entity is engaged in surveillance, and Starbucks is engaged in surveillance as well. It's light activity. And they're now, this is the special needs population that are gang stalking you and doing it ostensibly as strangers. The malice of that pattern of conduct is speaking to their mental illness. It's entirely unintelligent, and it's also very obvious. None of that is headlights. And you have them engaging in the supernatural over and over and over again. That's also how you're recognizing a pattern of conduct. All right, this is P.O.C. This is 507 North Euclid Avenue. I don't have to prosecute them by being in the building. They're already prosecuted. And the entity is engaging in what is ongoing pacing. One demon after another. License 60804S3. Impossible light activity. P.O.C. All right, that's the pattern of conduct. Starbucks at 507 North Euclid Avenue. They engaged in kidnapping on July 4th. They're going to federal prison, specifically Ocean and Elena, Brian and Patty. And the entity is still gang stalking now. And Starbucks, the corporation, is profiting. This is relevant to the racketeering, the federal case. They're engaged in federal stalking under Title 18 with the people of the state who are stalking while they're necessarily appearing to being engaged in purchasing something at a business. Okay, that's the pattern of conduct, public corruption, 60804S3. None of that's headlights. That's scanning all the way across, showing the bushels all the way across, and the shadow of the bushels is dynamic. That's impossible light activity. That's P.O.C. The entity that's engaged in surveillance is stalking with light. The entity that is stalking with light is special needs. This is the entity that's stalking me, keeping a fake sun over my head all day long, which I also documented at Starbucks. Who knows that I'm here right now? The entity that's engaging in what is admitting to knowledge without saying a word is stalking with light. Okay, and doing it as a pattern of conduct, it's supernatural. In addition to that, the entity engages in what is gang stalking you, and the admission is the fake sun over my head. The entity is engaging in this pattern of conduct while they're engaging in what is an ongoing pattern of kidnapping, obstruction of justice. License 6ABR107. All right, this is P.O.C.